Qantas is now another company in a long line of Australian companies, including Optus and Medibank, to have had a breach like this.
A breach doesn't really get much bigger than this. Qantas has confirmed that 6 million customers could have been impacted by a mammoth cyber attack. So an initial review has showed that some of the customer details that have been leaked in this breach include customer names, email addresses, date of births, and frequent flyer numbers. But the good thing is, or the positive takeaway, is that big ticket items like passport details, credit card numbers, or frequent flyer accounts have not been touched.
Qantas have already said that, certain types of personal information haven't been leaked, things like credit cards and stuff like that. Obviously that's good because credit cards are how we can have our personal money stolen and all kinds of headaches with things like that. But actually the other types of data that's been stolen, like your name, date of birth, those are, in many ways just as frustrating to have leaked because those are things you actually can't change. So the biggest thing that we're worried about is impersonation, right? Where they can pretend to be you with other businesses that you might be registered with. They might ring up your bank and say, hi, my name's Hammond Pierce. This is my phone number for Hammond Pierce. This is my email address, which perhaps was leaked as well. How many pieces of information do you think you need to validate yourself over the phone with something like your bank?
The airline's CEO, Vanessa Hudson, said she's sincerely apologising to anybody impacted and that all customers that have been involved in this breach will be contacted by the airline. She issued a statement on Tuesday morning saying that we sincerely apologise to our customers and we recognise the uncertainty this will cause.
It's getting, quite frustrating that again and again these companies are not responsibly looking after our data, that they're being irresponsible stewards, and as a result, everyday Australians are having our data leaked over and over again to people that, should not have access to that data, that can try and use that data for malicious purposes. In many ways, they can now ring you up pretending to be Qantas because they've got probably enough information to pretend to do so.
It's understood that the airline is working closely with customers impacted. They're also working closely with the federal government's National Cyber Security Coordinator, the Australian Cyber Security Centre, and independent specialised cybersecurity experts throughout this period.
Yes, it's very frustrating for websites like Qantas and services like Qantas where you have to provide your real information. There's very little that a person like you or me can actually do. This kind of protection really needs to be coming from, and consequences need to be coming from regulation and the government.